journey to happiness. Tonight, we'll take an adventure to a faraway land. This mystical village is where you're going to take refuge and spend the night. So get cozy and together, let's take a journey to this mystical land. But before we start, as usual, if you haven't had your headphones on, please put them on now, as this experience is best enjoyed with headphones. Now, when you're ready, please find a comfortable and cozy place free of distraction, such as your bed or your couch or your beloved nook or corner in the house where you can comfortably bunker down, hide away from the outside world, and safely drift to sleep. Now perhaps you already get situated with your favorite pillows and blankets. Let's do a little breathing exercise together. I would like you to inhale for 3 and exhale for 6, following my count. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. And exhale slowly for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty out all of your air from your lungs. Again, inhale all the goodness and joy and love. Exhale all the tension, all the burden, anticipation, all the stresses out. One last time. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're very good at this. Now perhaps you already feel so much lighter than just a minute ago. You can continue on your own with the breathing rhythm, or return to your normal breathing, whichever you see fit. I would like you to imagine that you are on a boat, a small wooden boat, rolling along the riverside. This river is so calm You almost feel no bumps or waves or rocking at all, as if you're floating midair. You step outside on the deck in front of the boat. You're immediately greeted by a puff of cool, crisp, fresh air. The air has a slight snip and feels so invigorating and energizing. You take a deep inhale, taking in all of the clean oxygen, expanding your diaphragm and chest. Open up your lungs. You look up, gazing your eyes out into the sky above you. The sky has already darkened fast by the minute. You can see the last gleam of the faint sunset, amber hues receding behind the very far away horizon. The sky is quickly taken over by a vastness of navy and violet shades. Despite the increasingly darkened sky, you can still manage to see the beauty of the scenery around you. On one side of the riverbank is a vastness of the tundra. No big trees, just shrubs and small bushes and grassland that run miles and miles beyond the eyes can see. On the other side of the river, tall, rocky mountain walls, intricately carved by nature, perhaps by the wind and water throughout hundreds of thousands of years. You really appreciate these dramatic landscapes, this drastic contrast is unified by this jade-colored river just a moment ago, now turning into a mystical dark amethyst color. The river meanders along these tall, rocky cliffs like a gentle brushstroke, curving and creating the most magical calligraphy brushstrokes along this nature landscape that Mother Nature has arranged just for you tonight. Certainly, You feel a slight air movement, the wind starting to pick up from a far corner of the sky. A thick blanket of dark gray cloud is rolling in. The gemstone mirror surface of the river just a few moments ago is now replaced by ripples of current, reflecting the gray cloud above. Makes it look like mercury or molten metal. You do not worry one bit, because this is not the first time you weather a storm. You have been through many storms before, and you are well prepared for this journey. The boat is gently passing a shoulder of a tall cliff, and right behind this cliff there's a large opening, like a bay almost, shaped in a crescent moon. The boat is approaching slowly to a dock nearby. There's a stairwell by the dock, carved out of the solid rocky cliff. You think to yourself, whoever designed these stairwells must know the geographical location and the nature of this place very well. This place is indeed a safe sanctuary for whomever is so lucky to find refuge when the weather is turning for the worst. Then you just realized that that lucky person is you. The boat is now docked parallel to the stairwells. You grab your 2 suitcases and stepped on the stairwell. You feel so solid under your feet. Nothing like being on solid ground after a long boat ride. You ascending, following the steps. The steps meandering and winding back and forth, back and forth to a discreet passageway. You followed this passageway carved out of the mountain. You feel amazed and appreciate whoever built this place, carving into a rocky cliff of this grand and tall mountainside is no easy task. You feel like walking in a small alleyway in an ancient bazaar, something out of a storybook back in the prehistoric time. Although the sky is getting darker above you, you manage to see the intricate carving on the walls. You walk past a turn, and the narrow passageway becomes a larger opening leading into a courtyard. At the end of this courtyard, you can see a gate thoughtfully designed and built with love and a mystical ancient technology. Everything is carved out of the mountain. However, what amazes you most are those intricate buttresses carved out of a solid mountainside that's shaped like grapevine, intertwining and swirling into one another, creating this majestic, tall columns, yet at the same time so delicate that your mind wonders, how could this be possible? You approaching these buttresses, laying your hands on each and every curves and twist of the stone carves. Your mind is still in awe as you stand right next to these 3-story tall columns. The gateway is so grand and majestic, comprised with 2 giant doors. The doors are filled with little details, intricate carvings, and designs. You wonder who used to live here. Perhaps some giants or a supernatural form of being, or perhaps mankind has tested the limit of knowledge and creation. You're approaching these doors and wondering, how can you open them to enter whatever lays behind these doors? You notice 2 large footprints neatly carved out of the ground right in front of the doors. In the middle of each footprint, there's a mystical icon that seems unfamiliar to you. You've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps it is some secret coding, or perhaps it is an ancient language that was written a long time ago by whoever lived here. You curiously step on the footprints, and almost immediately you feel a gentle rumbling and movement of the rock. These two giant doors are opening right in front of your amazed eyes. The rumbling stops. You pick up your two suitcases and step inside. Your mind has never filled with much wonders and questions and curiosity like right now. These doors open to an entirely different realm. Perhaps it is another city within the mountain, or perhaps this is another set of secret passageway leading to the unknown world. You're still in awe. You've never seen anything mystical and wonderful like this. There are so many passages and ways you can go. Although you have no map and no guide, you trust your intuition and your innate to guide you to the right way. Something tells you that whichever way you take, it will lead you to wonders, because this is your adventure after all. You decide to take the staircase on your right hand side. This staircase leads to another bridge, crossing another passageway below you. You approach the other side of the bridge to a series of mystical and unexplainable objects. They're not big enough to be houses and not small enough to be beehives. Somewhere in between. You pass one of them and decided to go inside to check it out. You step inside one of these mysterious spaces. It turns out these spaces are all connected from the inside, like a network of an ant colony on a giant scale. Each nest has a different texture and design inside. Each of them also has different writings on the floor as you approach each and every one. The first one say stress. You come to realization that stress is just a state of mind, nothing more, nothing less. You exit the claustrophobic space of the first nest and leave it behind with all the stresses of the day. You continue to the second space, which says anticipation on the floor as you walk in. You look up the ceiling of this nest, and it is so tall, almost too high, that your arms can reach. Anticipation is just the future that has not happened yet. So yearning for this anticipation just causing you more stress and tiredness. You step out of this nest, leaving all anticipation behind you. You continue to walk to the next space. This nest's interior is covered with all mirrors from different sizes and shapes. You look into one of the mirrors. The mirror surfaces are all distorted and obscure, giving you an obscure and distorted reflection, almost like an unwanted mirage that leads you nowhere. On the floor of this nest says self-doubt, and you quickly realize that self-doubt doesn't do you any good. It didn't in the past and certainly will not in the future. Looking into these mirrors of self-doubt doesn't do you any good, but only drags you down and distort your focus and positive energy. You immediately leave that nest. You go to the next one, and this nest is different. It is simple, it is plain, doesn't have much decoration or texture or motif inside. At the center of this nest laid a comfortable armchair. On the cushion of this armchair, there's a writing embroidery in golden thread. Say, present moment. And you know, just by your gut feeling, you should always live in the present moment, because the past has already gone and the future hasn't yet happened. So there is no need to waste your energy on those things that don't serve you any longer. You approach the armchair and take a seat. You feel the luxurious texture of the fabric and the softness of the cushion. You place your two suitcases right next to the armchair. You lean back, relax, take a deep exhale, gently close your eyes, and certainly the whole nest starts to ascend. It goes up and up and up, gently, like you're riding an elevator. You look outside the small windows of this nest. You see the colorful and sparkling twirl of light dancing, interweaving, following the nest as you're ascending up and up and up to the surface. The nest is finally slowing down. It comes to a complete stop. You exit the nest, walking out, and realized that you are on top of the mountain cliff. You feel like you're on top of the world right now. The scenery up here is so dramatic and magical. It doesn't feel like Earth anymore. You can see these constellations in the sky so clearly, as if the atmosphere doesn't exist up here. You can almost see each and every star, every planet in the Milky Way. There is no day or night, no sunrise or sunset, no more weather, no dark cloud, no wind, just a perfect cosmic background and ambience. You feel like you are dreaming within a dream within a dream. You don't know what is real and what is reality anymore. But it's no need to differentiate anything at this moment, because right now all you need to do is relax, unwind, let your body melt away. No more gravity, no more holding back any tension, any resistance. All dissipate. At this moment, all you have to do is let go. Let your imagination run wild. Whatever it is that you most desire, you can do so safely and comfortably without judgment, because this top of the world place right now, right here, is just for you and you alone. You take a big hop on your tiptoes, and certainly your body picks itself up off the ground. You start flying gently, carefree, drifting away like a dandelion in the gentle wind of the spring. You flow, glide through the air. You fly a few laps around the nest. You fly inside the nest and gently landing yourself down onto the armchair earlier. The moment you touch the armchair, it immediately transforms itself into a comfortable bed made with the most luxurious fabric in your most favorite colors and designs. You take a big yawn, like nobody around to judge you, and certainly you realize that you are enveloped in the most cozy and comfortable blanket. The stars and planets outside are still moving, spinning round and round, constantly appear and disappear as the universe always does. You realize that your eyelids are now getting heavier and heavier by the seconds. You blink the last few times before closing your eyes. Close your eyes now, drifting yourself to sleep to a dream world, to an extraterrestrial world, or a fantasy world. Wherever you are, wherever it is, you are safe, you are protected, you are at home, you are where you need to be right now. I'm going to count you down to a good night's sleep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drifting down and down and down to sleep. Tomorrow, a new world, a new planet, a new galaxy, a new universe is waiting for you right now. Go deeper and deeper down to sleep. Good night.